12 years of austerity, there's a cost of living crisis, prices are going up across the board, energy bills are skyrocketing, many industries are on strike. It's the 1st of October 2022 and today people have gathered in Sheffield City Centre to say enough is enough.
Well, we're a group of students in Sheffield who show up to show solidarity with the various workers' rights movements in Sheffield. Obviously there's a huge crisis at the moment of wages and prices, and we're just coming here to say that enough is enough. Tories have got to go and we've got to do something to fix it.
So as a student, is the cost of living crisis affecting you? Because students don't have a great deal of income, do they?
Yeah, no, we don't really have a great deal of income. And the thing is, with the maintenance loans, it's not going up by RPI this year. So, we're in real terms, we're getting less than we applied for, than we got last year, which is not a really good deal. And personally, for me, I have multiple part-time jobs that I do, so I work around the main thing's starting about I want to say about 10 to 18 hours a week, which I mean, as much as I do enjoy my jobs, which pay quite nicely, it's still a detriment to my education, and I still need to figure out ways to balance it.
Would you be better off if you had the time to just concentrate on your studies and not have to faff around with work in order to buy food, pay for your heating, things like that?
Yeah. I think the thing with me is that I'm from the other side of the city, Woodhouse, born in the council. Well, not born in the council, but I've lived there for about 15 years. And my mum's a single mum. She's got two younger kids. Actually, they're not this tall anymore. They're yay big now because they're getting older. Yeah. But it's just every day I get really worried about my family. So I also just have a part-time job, just to have a pot of money, just in case they need it as well.
Well, we've got strikes on today, we've got train strikes, we've got postal strikes. As students who are perhaps not working yet, is workers' rights something you're concerned about for your own futures?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's the fundamental basis of solidarity. You stand by people when they're in difficulty, and when you're in difficulty they'll do the same, and that's what we're here to show really, that we stand by these workers and support their cause and their demands for better conditions and better wages.
We've got over 200,000 people on strike today. We've got 40,000 RMT workers on strike today. We've got 9,000 ASLEF train drivers on strike today. We've got 5,000 TSSA salaried staff railway workers on strike today. And I'm not sure exactly how many, but something like 150,000 CWU workers are on strike. We've also got Liverpool dockers on strike and Felixstowe dockers on strike. And actually, those are the big strikes. There's actually lots of disputes right across the country at local factories and local concerns that we don't necessarily know about. But workers, through their unions, are rising up and fighting back. And we're here to show solidarity with those workers.
It's a grassroots campaign coming up it's all over the country. It's just ordinary members of the public. We're not political, but we are angry about the situation with energy bills.
Yeah, so what are you asking people to do on October 1st specifically?
Well, October the 1st originally was just symbolic. We've always wanted to get 1 million people. That's always been our mark, and that still is our mark before we do the strike. October 1st was obviously when the Ofgem price cap was going to go up, but now that's not happened. We've just had our National Day of Action, so we've done a few things. This is part of it. It's happening all over the country. All different groups affiliated with Don't Pay have done something on the 1st of October. What we're doing is we're still just going to keep campaigning, keep pushing, keep getting signatures, so we can get 1 million people to cancel the direct debits collectively. Once we reach 1 million people, We'll essentially flood the legal system. We will completely destroy the bottom line of the retail energy companies, and we will, like I said before, shout myself out, we'll take the invisible hand of the market and slap them on the face with it.
Well, obviously the answer is that they always need to take action sooner. There's always should have been action done before. But quite frankly, with the way that train fares are increasing, people can't afford. I mean, it's a ridiculous amount of price to go across the south, for example. It's just not really. People need to get to work. People need to go to places. We need to make it affordable for everybody.
And do you have trouble using the trains yourself? Is it suitable for your needs?
Well, I mean, I find it difficult to go back to Essex, which is where I'm from, because of how much it costs to go down there. And if we just put money into the train services, then not as many people would need to drive, and it would create green new jobs.
Because my mum, she works like in B&M. She earns around £9 an hour. She should be earning a lot more in order to support a family, especially as a single mum. And I would love that for her if that could happen. Yeah.
So what amount should the minimum wage be, do you think?
I don't know. Like, I mean, there's a statistic, isn't it? It's like a bit below the medium income of the country is like a good amount. Like, I want to say like £15 would be fine.
So what could the government do to help with the cost of living crisis and the current industrial action?
We've got a banner over there that says rent controls now. That's really important. Rents are going up and up, and it's really unsustainable. We need better support for energy companies, better support for energy bills, tax the energy companies, and really we need to tax the rich to give people that are struggling more money and more support during this crisis.
Can't pay, won't pay, don't pay! Can't pay, won't pay, don't pay! Can't pay, won't pay, don't pay!
It's symbolic. We're burning symbolic bills. Obviously, when we're going to people pay the bills, there's consequences when people don't pay. We want them to look at the bills, don't just burn them without having a read and see the next step. So we're doing a symbolic burning. They're doing it in Italy, they're doing it with real bills. Let's bring some of that passion back here.
And they are nice and warm, so it might actually be cheaper than buying energy.
I think it will be. I think this probably saves somebody £100.
I don't know, whoever sees this, join a trade union, get your workplace organised, try and wrangle your managers and bosses for a higher salary.
Yeah, sign up at don'tpay.uk and let's hope we can get $1 million as soon as possible. Energy bills are going to be twice as expensive as they were last year, and that's if only for your typical household. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to pay a lot more money, especially those on prepayment meters, poorly insulated houses, and with those who have family members that might need special care.
And you're not on your own. Let's get to be 1 million strong.